Hi, today teardown of this pressure indicator instrument made by Smiths in the UK. So it is a sealed unit, so we will pull the wire here and hopefully it will remove the solder joint in here. So what is it called? It is Smiths pressure indicator. The model number is almost impossible to read. Serial number AA6557. And there is a power supply requirement written in here, 26 volts at 400 cycles per second. So as the instrument is quite deep, I wonder if we have any kind of electronics inside. At the back here we have this terminal block, but in fact it is just a block with 3 screw terminals, and which are wired to the case of the instrument. So there is no real point in doing this. Instead, I found this piece of wire in here which seems to be deep in the solder joint, and it looks like when we pull this it will reveal a gap. So let's do it. I hope the gap will be all around. So far it seems not too bad. So it is probably some steel wire. They place it in the gap and they place the solder over it, and it allows to take the device apart. But when you will want to reassemble it in the workshop, you need to remove a little bit of the paint, and then you will be able to solder, and you need to repaint the instrument. It is quite a bit of work. And there is also I saw a pipe for maybe emptying the instrument from any air. So making some progress here. To show if the solder is loose everywhere. Here we are. So will it come off? It looks like there is still some solder remaining, so I will just try to cut it here, maybe, and here. So if I try to pry it open, in theory it should allow to open the instrument. For sure I see a gap. But I think it will require a little bit of work anyway, because it does not want to come at all. With the looks of it, it will be a little bit tricky. So let me figure it out off camera and I will be right back. So I'm back, and you know what? It was a lot more difficult than expected, because in the gap here I found not less than 3 layers of this rubber seal, which got completely stuck in the way. In fact, when pulling the case, it was stuck and it was preventing to pull anymore. So I had to cut a little bit at the angles of the case and clamp the metal rod inside here in a vise and pull very hard, and at least it is opened. So here is what we have inside. So it looks like this case. Not sure which metal it is, but it looks like it is silver coated inside. It is not aluminium. It seems harder than aluminium, and yes, some kind of steel. Okay, so we have this back cover here, which is also obviously silver coated, probably to help with soldering. And what do we have inside? So in fact I was expecting a galvanometer, but no. We have a weird contraption. So first about the wirings, very typical pink English heat shrink, as you can see. We have a capacitor here, one here, and probably a wire wound resistor here. You can see the very nice metal construction inside. The dial here, there is no backlight. Back piece of the dial, and instead of a galvanometer we have this weird thing. We have, it seems, 2 coils with a C-shaped core. And there is a gap in the core, and we have this kind of spiral shaped disc that will come in the core here. So I guess for one given voltage you apply here, it will result in one given position where the disc wants to stay. And there is another one here at the back, and this one, it looks like it is just, yes, in this gap here, and with a magnet here. So maybe it is what sets the reference or default position. Not sure at all. There is a spring here for return position, also default position. Some handwritings here on this very beautiful aluminum piece, and it is all. Looks like the capacitor is a doublier brand. I see a DU here. Yes, DUB. So it must be doublier. Very nice brand. And also nylon lock nuts here. So quite interesting, very nice quality, as you can see, on the weird way to drive the needle with 2 discs, spiral disc, and a third one here in a magnet. And it looks like here we have a magnetic shielding, maybe. There is this piece in a complicated shape, probably to shield the 2 parts magnetically. So I was not expecting this, and it is the first time I see this this system. So I was a little bit sad of damaging the case when opening it, but at least it is interesting, and I did discover a new The new thing I was not aware of. Okay, so it will be all for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.